What's up, guys, and welcome to another episode of Two Car Garage. I am so excited now that we're really digging into this Yamaha Virago 920 project behind me. In the last episode, I showed just a fraction of all of the hours that was put into getting the electrical system on this thing stripped down to the bare essentials. The harness isn't, its full complete form yet, but everything's temporarily hooked up and it's good to go. So this time we have some more exciting things to do. Like, here we have a Yamaha R6 rear monoshock, and this is one of the more common swaps for these Virago monoshocks because we have this early 1980s monoshock technology, which was great back then, and in fact it's like air adjustable, but compared to something from the mid 2000s like this, there's just no comparison. The only issue with these monoshock swaps is overall length. These are much shorter than the stock monoshock, so what you need to do is make a bracket to mount it, to sort of elongate it. I already made the bracket. It's not completely finished yet. I just have to line it up and drill one of the holes. But, all it is just a thick bracket just to make it longer. The design for this I found on another guy's YouTube channel that did the same swap. So I'll be sure to link to his video for these sketches down in the description box if you need it. So let's go over to the bike now and look at the difference between what we're putting in and what's on there now. And here we have the two monoshocks. I wonder which one's the original. Can you tell? On this big Bahama Mama here, we not only have this giant air reservoir at the top, but then we have all the lines and stuff. As far as weight goes, I'd say this one's probably pounds lighter, like significantly lighter. So we're stepping up. This thing's, we're easily adding 180 horsepower onto this baby. Bolt-ons! 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 So now that we've mocked it up, we can see that there are a few problems with this that we need to resolve in order to get it to fit. Like, first of all, on the one side, we see that it has some side-to-side play. So we're going to have to get a longer metal sleeve that goes inside this bushing here to take up that extra space, or put like spacers on each side. This, the welds are a bit too thick, so we need to grind it down on each side of that to be nice and flat so that it fits. This pin that holds the monoshock on the rear swing arm doesn't fit in the hole, so we need to drill out this bushing to approximately 1/2 inch. Let me show you what I had to do to get this to fit. So I have this bracket. Remember, the link is down in the description. Now, this sort of clevis was on the other side, so the gap was too big. So I filled it with washers. I could extend a bushing or something, but honestly, the washers are fine. On this side, for the swing arm pin, I had to drill this out. Now there will be a gap on each side, so I did order some bushings that'll hopefully fill that space, but I had to drill this out to match that pin on the swing arm. And then in here, after drilling the hole for the stud, I had to weld together 2 thick washers just to act as a spacer in there to get this to fit, because this has a unthreaded shaft part of it. I'll probably weld it down, but I want to make sure everything fits up nicely before I weld that down to act as like a permanent spacer. That's the stock bolt up top, and then here's the stock swing arm pin. Perfect. I figured out what to do down here. I ordered those couple of bushings from McMaster Car. I just sort of measured the gap and the shaft diameter and just searched through the hundreds, if not thousands, of different bushings that they have on their site until I found one that would work. So with each bushing on each side, there's no play back and forth. It tightens that up, and then the bracket up top will attach, and we are pretty much set for this rear monoshock off of a Yamaha R6. And down in the description, I will post a link to this bushing from McMaster Car as well for you. Thank you so much for watching, guys. Be sure you stay tuned for the next episode, though, because we have some more big stuff to do to our Yamaha Virago. We need to put our Gixxer front end on. We have to put our subframe together. We need to put a different rear wheel on and see how we can fit that up. Thanks for watching. Hit the subscribe button now that we're well over 500 subscribers. We'll see you next time. Thanks.